you smell the change in the air? It's fresh and clean. A new day for this world. Staring down the face of the apocalypse offers a new perspective on life. Time to let go of old grievances. Rearrange priorities. While the world waited with bated breath to see if they would be next. New York stood tall and held the line. We did not acquiesce. After we take a moment to celebrate the freedom we fought so hard to retain, we must then turn our sights to the people responsible for putting us in harm's way to begin with. I'm talking about Oscorp and, of course, the Spider. You're going to hear a lot of conflicting reports and lies surrounding the events of last week, but let me assure you, this is still just the facts here. So let's lay them out. Spider-Man was seen wearing a black suit. Then a monster appears wearing a similar suit. Then our proud city is overrun by similar monsters. Oscorp is claiming it's Spider-Man's fault for stealing Oscorp's research. That doesn't surprise me. But Oscorp needs to be held accountable for creating these damn creatures in the first place. This is what happens when corporations try to play God and individuals overreach. Of course, hoping for legal ramifications for wrongdoers is like hoping for an ice cream shop in the desert. We must not forget where the blame lies. We can't forgive
what kids
either.
do now.
But for now, enjoy life. We're lucky to have it.
Shut up about wanting to
Break time's over. Lance and a thumb drive? They say you should never plug in a drive of unknown origin. But I know Norman, I think.
Peter! I put this together for you because I knew when we got through this crazy time, whenever we got through it, I wanted you to have these. And I wasn't positive I'd be here to give them to you myself.
Harry.
After the Emily May Foundation was destroyed by Craven's hunters, I went to see what I could recover before it got boarded up. In the box, you'll find a piece of bark from my mom's tree, and one of May's blossoms. And I thought, if you gene splice them together, we might get a hardy enough plant to produce seeds.
Wow. Well, okay.
I knew you could do it, Pete. Now, you know those little bee drones we salvaged from the field studies? We just leveraged their relocation data sets to plant those seeds around the city.
You're some kind of genius, Harry Osborn. Let's get those bees working.
I know. It'll be years before we see the results. And who's to say where you and I will be a week from now, let alone years from now? Which is why I did this simulation to show you. So Emily and May will live on in the city, and, of course, in us. I love you, Pete. I really do. And I know the Foundation didn't end up going the way I'd hoped, but there's still no one I'd rather have tried it with. I bet by the time you get this, we'll have already started a new Foundation. Just me and you. From scratch. Go us.
Go us.
Oh, one last thing. I got a little something for you. We're in good health. Love you.
Looks like they're keeping watch on that scrapyard nearby. And there's some burned up papers about Oscorp. I better get down there. Great, they're still setting up. But this doesn't look like an Oscorp property. What are they?
The Crimson Hour won't be long now, my embers. Can you feel it? The unworthy will. Soon enough.
All those innocent people. Gotta disable these bombs before they can hurt the civilians in those buildings. I can do this. Sneaking around isn't that much fun anymore.
Up there. The Fool's Beacon has arrived. I have them.
No! The Fool's Beacon has finally shown his face! Wonderful! You almost had to think my prophecy wouldn't come true. Almost! Now our audience can enjoy your failure!
This is all part of the prophecy!
Heads up!
You were foolish for coming here!
Emperor! He does not win today. You know this. Stop him. Don't do it. Show the full reason what will happen to the unworthy. Carry him down! There is always difficulty in rooting for my Emperor. But the pain you're feeling is how we win! Because we can take it, harness it, wield it like the weapon it is!
There's no place for you in the new world.
It's the flame, my Emperors, for everything burns. You, the family, see the world, and the fool begins.
Do you think you're worthy?
Why are the bombs going offline?
Great. Yuri.
I take it you haven't changed your mind!
About saving lives? No! You?
Nope! Still not a fan of killing people! The flame guides my hand!
How many bombs are left?
I don't know! I disarmed 4 of them, but there may be more! Sounds like all this is the start of their Crimson Hour!
First thing, I'm stopping it then!
You're fine, Ember!
Unworthy are laughing at him, my Emperors! Laughing!
I checked the area earlier. I couldn't find where the flame is running.
We can find him together when we're done here!
You can look for my lighter. Rick stole it at the hospital. Thank the flame for that. what the flame's been waiting for. He should be here.
If you're going to leave, just leave!
They're not getting up. After we're done here and I find him, you stay out of my way.
Not a chance! You'll need more than a blade to stop us. This doesn't have to get ugly again!
Apparently it does.
Ready to come down!
Did we do it? Did we actually do it? Oh, tell me.
It's gonna hit the tankers.
You've stopped trains before, right?
No brakes. Great.
It's not working! Got any ideas?
We derail it.
How are we supposed to do that? Believe we're doing this?
Really?
Last shot!
Guess you're gonna have to make up a new prophecy.
Before you and I met, one of my embers told me about his work at Oscorp and this treatment that they had discovered. Who cares, right? A fancy suit that can make you big and strong is just another case of the unworthy trying to cheat death and play God. That's what I thought too. But when devils attack the city, like I prophesied, and Oscorp sent out some of this treatment for safekeeping. I knew it was meant for me.
That's what all this was for.
And when the crimson hour rolls over this earth, it shall bring truth, judgment, and carnage.
underground just like last time. But I'll find him.
You could have killed him. But you saved me instead.
I told you. I'm trying to save the most lives. And you still do that pretty well. You gonna turn me in now? I'll let you know when I find him.
Flame wanted that train derailed, so he could get a symbiote. At least we stopped him from taking innocent lives in the process. Hey, Yuri. Do you want help tracking down the Flame?
Thanks, but I need some time to myself. Besides, we've taken down a good chunk of his operation, so he'll be going back to the drawing board. I'll start checking his old aliens. Archie Abel, Walter Wackman, Cletus Cassidy. But this could take months, maybe even years.
I'll be ready when you've got something.
Thanks.
I couldn't turn her in after she saved me. Maybe I... Ugh.
Allow me to set the stage. A train line in Brooklyn. Presumably, precious containers carrying commodities that we rely on. Spider-Man! And that new vigilante. Oh, did I just spoil the play? Can you see where this is going? I feel sorry for anyone awaiting a shipment today. It's not coming. You know who to thank. Explosions rocked the line. Trains were derailed, almost colliding with an apartment complex. A local community group was injured. The followers of the Flame, I'm not here to judge, were mercilessly attacked by Spider-Man. From the rumblings I've heard, there's a new commando in Spider-Man's army. They go by Rain. Now, I can't say for certain what the inciting incident was, but I find it hard to believe these followers were there to cause harm. More than likely, they were having a peaceful ceremony. Perhaps they could have chosen a different location, but who is Spider-Man to come in and break it up? He's infringing on our rights and destroying commerce in the process, folks. We need to keep redrawing the line, because the Spider-Man and company keep stepping over it. What's the next freedom you expect Spider-Man to threaten? I'm awaiting your call.